There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is GhostBox.
And happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to GhostBox Live. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very much for joining me. Happy post-Halloween, right? I hope you had a great Halloween. If you were on any of my other pages last night, apart from Paranormal Warehouse, we did do a special Spirit Box session last night. We had special guest Ane on, who, as you know, does the one-question readings every Tuesday, Thursday. We had a lot of fun. Some of us even dressed up for the occasion, and that's not me. But it was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it. And we're hoping to do some more stuff like that. So hopefully you caught it, because we got some interesting things happening. Plus, there's a lot of people who had some really fun and really helpful readings from Ane. She was able to do readings that were a little bit longer than what she would normally do on her shows. So it was a lot of fun. And we also did some equipment validation and stuff like that. And we're hoping to do more of that. And we'll let everyone know what we're thinking of doing the next time we do it. So thank you very much. One of the things I'm kind of bummed about, though, is that we're not going to have a second camera tonight because it's not working. It was working up until a certain point, and then it just stopped. And there's no reason why it shouldn't work. And, I'm not normally one to do this sort of thing, but I feel it's spirit tonight, actually. And I'm not quite sure what's going on. So I have my equipment set up over here as normal. But if we do hear anything go off, it's kind of tough because you're not seeing the table. You're going to only hear it. Unless I just kind of move the laptop over a little bit. So, and that's the one thing that kind of frustrates me about it, because if you can't see it, then how do you know that it really happened? You know what I mean? I don't want to put that doubt in your mind that, you just hear something off screen. I mean, I don't like that. So we'll still see if it works or not. But the point that I'm trying to make is that we won't be able to see it. So if you hear a REM pod go off or something like that, please know that I'm not doing anything. I have no one else here with me. It's just unfortunate that tonight the camera isn't working. And I do notice that we get that quite a bit. So one of my things I'm going to be doing is trying to figure out why it's not working with the setup I have on a regular basis, but also see if there's a way that I can maybe have a backup when something like this happens, because it's just kind of fun to have, So I got lots and lots of comments, and I'm not even getting to them all. First of all, hello to everybody who's saying hello, and really appreciate you coming on, from people that I know to people that are just joining me. And I hope everyone had a fantastic Halloween. And of course, you got to put up comments like this, so, people who liked what we're doing. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate it. I'm sure Ane does too. Greg, good to see you. Thank you very much. And I was trying to think of what we're calling today. Yes, today is All Saints Day. Thank you for the reminder, Lucy. I really appreciate it. Chuck, thank you very much. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Thank you, Rob. It's very kind of you to say. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you liked it. Damien, let's see what we can get for you. I know that you were bummed that we didn't get to you last night. So please put what you would like in, for me to try to reach, if it was meant for me that you wanted me to try to reach anyone through the Spirit Box. Janelle, good to see you. Laura, thank you very much. I think it is. And I have some thoughts on some things. John, good to see you. Thank you very much. Let's see. Oh, interesting. I'll have to hear about what happened. That sounds great. Let's see there. Well, hello. Thank you for joining me. Hey there. Good to see you. We need to catch up. And let's see here. Yes, thank you very much. All right, so let's do some stuff here, okay? Once again, I don't have you. It's over here. The equipment's over here. Can't get the second camera to work, so please know if anything comes of it. Apart from the fact, right now I'm going to just kind of get things going over here. So I have the flashlight over here. I just always got to make sure there isn't a cat underneath my chair because I don't want to run him over. So this is going to be me, REM-Pod. Okay, thank you. I have the obelisk on. First word that came up was remember. That's interesting. Then panel and cause. I have the obelisk 5 over there. I'm going to have the obelisk 4 with me right here. I have a K2 over there. I have a K2 also over here, which I'm going to keep on with me. And I'm going to put it over here, moving my phone out of the way so it doesn't contaminate, putting that over there. And then I have that funny blue thing that lights up that I don't know what we call it, but it was, it's this little guy right here that, you know, whatever, right? And then, of course, we have a, just because I just moved it over here, I have a smattering of holy water in case we need it, in case I need it. So let's see here. Let's get started. Before I do so, of course, one thing I'd like to remind everyone, please, is if you could share this video, it would be very helpful to me because we work off of intention, not energy. What I mean by that is I've been in situations before where people are, I'm in a room doing an investigation and someone says, you could take my energy. It's like, no. Your energy is your own. You're not going to like it. You know, like Greg put in his post that his equipment got drained last night. That's fine. You don't want to get drained because then what happens is you're opening yourself up for attachments. And that's the one thing I do not want to hear happen during one of my sessions, that you ended up getting an attachment because you are allowing yourself to let them take your energy. That's why we say the intention. The intention is what we want to be able to put forward because they're good intentions. They're based in positivity. And that's what I want for these sessions is positivity. And that's like I want spirits to come to us that are only of love and light, who are only wanting to either hear from loved ones or need help or just want to talk. I don't want any low-level vibrations in these things. So please share this video. I would greatly appreciate it. And then before we get started, as always, even though things are kind of changing and I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen, just keep an eye out for Anne when she does her shows. Currently, we had them scheduled for Tuesday and Thursdays. I think that's changing, but you know how you keep up with it though? Go to facebook.com/tarot by Anne and follow her, and she will be more than happy to get you up to date with what her schedule is. But also for those of you who were with us last night and you were able to get a reading from her, I guarantee you probably thought it was pretty good. To get a very full reading from her, I would highly suggest go to her website, www.onae.org, and get a very full reading. For those of you who got, it's very rare for her to bring in family who have passed during these one question readings, but we asked if she would do a little bit last night. She did. And it was very helpful to a lot of you who got that. Just imagine having about a half an hour or an hour where she is just continually bring stuff through. And one of the people that she brought through actually last night, or was able to let us know was here, was my own mom. And that she was there for my sister Tracy, who was taking part in this session last night. And it was absolutely incredible what she was getting right. And I can't speak for my sister, but I have a feeling that came at the right time for her. And, that's the beauty of this stuff. I hear about other paranormal groups who are, disingenuous and disrespectful to not only locations that they go to, but the spirits that they bring back. This is what it's about, folks. I don't care what anyone else says. It's about being respectful. It's about being honest and helping people. That's the only way that I take part in anything, is if we're able to help people and make people feel good from whatever gifts that we might have. So I'm getting off my high horse now, but I just wanted to put that out there, okay? And that's where, like, working with Ane last night, and working with people, paranormal investigators like John, who you see on here, John Marson, that's where it's at. Where all we want to do is help people. And always keep that in mind when you engage with any paranormal investigator. If you feel like that their motives are money-based, or if you feel like that they are in it only for like some kind of sick pleasure of fame or something like that, please run as far away from as possible. Especially if they use the E word, which is expert. There are no experts. Like I said, I promise I'm off my high horse now. But let's talk about me for a second. I just want to say real fast that I do a radio show every Sunday, and the next one is going to be a week from today, November 8th. I will have on author William Dorian. We're going to be talking about his incredible book through Llewellyn Publishing, The Holy Water Incident. It's a story about his daughter who had multiple demon possessions at one time. I mean, I'm not even going to tell you how many. I mean, we'll get to it in the episode, but the book itself is incredible. I'm going to be talking with him for Sunday's show, and you are going to be just amazed by the story of what one person can go through, that from just, honestly, I hate to say it, it started from the Ouija board. I think that there's ways that Ouija boards work that are not menacing. There's also spirit boards that work. But the problem is, if you're not prepared and if you're not protected, things will happen. And that's where you got to be very, very careful. So protection. Before we get our spirit box started, let's do our protection, folks, because I do not want to find out that you have any kind of attachment. I just sprayed some Florida water on me, and I feel like that's a cleansing agent for me, okay? Also, if you have it, make sure you have your salt. I know this is like the smallest piece of salt of all time, but here it is. And let's just do this. I need to just make sure that you're all calm, right? And what happens is that what you're doing is, from the heart, you need to just think of positivity. Make sure that you're feeling really good, and just think of the loved ones that you've lost. Think of spirit guides. Think of everything else. And just think of a little white light that starts in your heart and it emanates outward, okay? And it's going to cover you. It's going to completely cover you. And what it is, it's like armor. It really is, but it's white light armor, and it protects you. And that protection is your love, your ability to bring in loved ones and spirit guides, and that all you want is just basically to protect everyone in your home, because we're going to have spirit communication tonight. And doing so, just think of that and just push it to all the walls in your house, covering the cat, your kids, whatever else. And doing so, what happens is that you should feel a little bit of tingling. You should feel really good right now. You shouldn't feel like that this is like a scary situation. We had someone last night who was a little concerned by using Spirit Box. I had my other camera. Normally we'll have like equipment on a 100-year-old Ouija board, and it's still over there. And I understand that that can be kind of intimidating, or the voices that come out of the Spirit Box. You know, what is that? They don't sound quite right. But please know, we're only wanting to communicate with spirits of love and above. So just please consider that, okay, folks? And I hope that you are feeling that you're in a good spot, okay? That would be good. Now, I'm just kind of going through, oh, that's really nice. Feel free to say nice things about me too. I'm just kidding. I'm just so kidding. I'm just seeing what some of you folks are writing, because I turn away and there's like a ton of comments, and I love it. Thank you so very much. And thank you to everybody who has shared this. It's truly, truly great. And I look at this always as this is a group effort in a lot of ways. I mean, because you're all hearing stuff. I'm a conduit right now to bring through spirit messages. Some people will say, like, when I use pendulum and stuff, they're like, well, I want to put it on somewhere so it doesn't have human interaction to it. And I agree. I understand why people want to do that, because us human bodies, we move. But I also would put forth in the argument that our touch is kind of that kinetic energy that makes things work. When I'm using my spirit box, I want to hold on to it because I believe that it works better when it has human interaction to it, literally touching it at the same time, okay? So what we'll do is let's start off with the obelisk. Now, Amanda, I believe you had written, what's the difference between the obelisk 5 versus the obelisk 4? I would say $300. No, I'm just kidding. I'm hilarious today. Basically, the difference is that it's newer. It has different functionality to it. And let me grab it real fast because it's not going to be on camera anyway. It's going to talk because it's calibrating. When you hold on to it, it's calibrating. It's not spirit coming through. I guarantee it. But this is obelisk 5. This is an obelisk 4. And the difference is that this is older and it's a little bit bulkier. Most of the paranormal shows, if you're watching, they're using the obelisk 3 because that is considered to be like the best of all of them. And if you go based on the prices that you see on eBay and stuff, they ask crazy money. It goes for about as high as like $1,200 or something like that. And I just don't necessarily know if it's really worth it. This is there's I think a wireless component to it. I don't really use it that way. I just use it as it is here. I turn it on and I use it. I don't put it somewhere and put on headphones and try to talk to make it go off somewhere else. But you can if you want. This has an expanded dictionary to it of words, because that's what it should have. It's a bank of words in there, about 500 to 600 words. I think this has about 200, and it chooses from. So there is a lot of there's a lot of similarities, but there's also a lot of differences here as well. And it's hard to know exactly how well these work. I think, in my opinion, when I was in Deadwood a number of years ago, I had 108 words come through this in 58 minutes. Which is unbelievable. And they were all religious or Native American words that came through. And Deadwood, that is exactly what you would probably get in that place. So, that was unbelievable. And we were staying at the Bullock Hotel. So this is just a little bit more compact. Also, just so you know, this is a gift given to me by my work for my 10th anniversary at the advertising agency I work for. And they wanted to give me a gift, and they gave me a certain budget to use. And I asked for one of these, and they gave it to me. So that was nice. I also just want to say, since I'm chatty tonight, it's going off, but it's calibrating. This is 5 years ago tonight that I investigated Bobby Mackey's Music World. So it's been a while, and I'll tell you, there is stuff that we got that night that I've never shared because we were asked not to. So therefore, obviously, I'm not going to do so. But we were asked not to by Spirit. And it was a very interesting night, to say the least, because it wasn't just spirits that we spoke to. We actually believe that we picked up an alien in the bar. That there was not a deceased person. It wasn't an elemental, but it was somebody from another world. And it was absolutely crazy. I saw a shadow person there. Went down to, the portal of hell or whatever, down in the basement. Not a thing happened, but I'll tell you why it didn't happen, because we're not trying to get activity. We're not trying to provoke, which happens there quite a bit. So let's see here. I'm just looking through again. Let's turn on this obelisk. And then you'll know it goes off because it scares me every single time it goes off because I have the volume set really loud. So we got that. Got pendulum. Just standard spirit box, SB7 spirit box. We're going to do an 150 sweep rate. It has many sweep rates to it. 150 for this box is the second fastest. I am finding, personally speaking, that when we're going too fast on this, we are not getting the responses that we want. And now I feel like we're getting some good responses through this. It takes about 20 minutes or so for it to kind of warm through, maybe less, but let's see what happens. Also, I don't guarantee that we're going to get communication. We'll do our best, but also I need to make sure you all know, a lot of you are going to be asking for loved ones to come through. If they don't respond, please know that it's not because they don't love you, okay? It's because that there's, who knows why someone doesn't respond, but we also know spirit just does not, does not just do what we want when we want it. That's just not how it works, nor should it work that way. So, please don't be frustrated if you don't hear from them through this, because more than likely you're missing all the other times that they're trying to communicate with you through feathers, through coins, through whatever, okay? Just please know that. Let's turn this on. You're all probably like, when is he actually going to turn this on? Why is he so chatty tonight? Considering it's actually later for me than it normally is. I'm going to do one more thing here. Now, I just got done telling you people that you're missing everything. And so if you think your family is not responding to you through the spirit box, you're missing all the other gifts. And I said it's through feathers and coins. And what just came through on the obelisk is cents, CENTS. So that's right. And I'll tell you the truth. I find pennies here all the time. And I mean in the house, like on the floor, where I was like, where did this come from? And, that's, always something interesting that, like, where did that come from? Is that meant for me? Of course it's meant for me. Let's turn this on. Good evening. Ooh. Good evening. My name is Greg. We want to speak to any spirits that are here tonight. We're getting such quiet, like, voices coming through. Yeah, but is that spirit? That's the question I want. No candy for me. I'm clean and sober when it comes to that kind of pleasure now. Hear that? What's your name? You just said something. Were you trying to talk to me or someone else? Or $20 bills, right? I mean, if we're going to ask, I mean. I heard a couple of you thought you heard my name. That's really cool. Oh, good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Spirits, last night we talked to you quite a bit. Are you still here? Is it something? We're getting nothing. Do you mean like in different languages? Because yes, we have. And Spanish is one that I've seemed to have gotten quite a bit here. We went to a place once called the P&A Hall, which is the Polish National Association. And we got Polish in the spirit box when we went there. You know, do you have any spirits here who have relatives listening in right now? Not to freak you out, Tracy, but I thought I just heard your name very quietly. It was like, Tracy. Were you asking for Tracy? Oh. I didn't know how you'd take that. It's interesting. Where's Stacy? Could you clarify? Did you say Tracy or Stacy? Now, those of you who watch on a regular basis, you can probably attest, it's never this quiet. Like there is nothing coming through at all. Do I have any spirit? No, it might be because I asked for spirits of love and light only. Do I have any spirits around here that's in the St. Michael area? Yes, I heard a yes. It's so quiet though. Did you work in the city? Did you work in the city of St. Michael? Are you able to speak a little bit louder, please, in any way? Because we're having a very hard time hearing you. I can hear you, but not very well. I feel like that we're almost being blocked. Anyone else get that feeling? Any mediums out there? Do you feel like we're being blocked? Whoops. Yeah, I know. And I know that this is something that could very well happen here. But boy, normally we're kind of getting, like even just like any sort of radio knickknacks we're getting. Yeah, right? Interesting. What you're thinking that you're blocking the? I don't think so. I really don't. I'm just curious. Why do you think it's you? I believe if someone's blocking it, it's purposeful, not just because that they're there or because they feel like that they are being a magnet upon themselves. It has to be purposeful for that to happen. What the hell was that? Something just flashed over down the hall. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Do we have any relatives here tonight? Did you hear that on the spirit box? You know, it's a very good question. I mean, the thing is that I believe that you can wear out spirits, you know, and there was probably a great demand yesterday too. Let's see here. Hi, Tucson. Hey, Joyce. That's very nice. Thank you very much. Stacy, I'd like to connect with my father-in-law, Terry. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'll do my best. I know that we're not getting a lot of energy at the moment, but Terry, your daughter-in-law, Stacy, would love to hear from you. Are you here at all for her? It almost sounded like Terry. I mean, I think almost isn't really good enough, and it kind of sounded more female. Terry, are you able to say hi to us, please? Thought I felt something rub up against my leg. I thought it was my cat, but he's over there. And he doesn't look like he's going to move anytime soon. I can hear them though. They're so quiet tonight. I can hear them. All right, Terry, if you want to come through, you're always welcome to do so. You're also welcome to make any of this equipment go off if you would rather try to talk to us that way, okay? If it's easier to make a flashlight go off, if it's easier to make a REM pod go off, or an ovilus, please do that, okay? But you are welcome to talk with us anytime you want. Stacy would love to hear from you, okay? What was that? I have never heard that before. Like someone is having fun or something? Someone's like doing a little yelp or something? Wow. Very interesting. Yeah, that was really interesting. I'm just laughing because you're all acting the same way as I am. Like, what on earth? Could you do that again for us, please? Can you make another sound like that through this box? David, I cannot express how sorry I am to hear this. If you don't mind, I rather not try to communicate with him right now, and that is for the sole purpose that he has just passed. And I know that you want to know that he's okay. And I would just ask right now, trust that he's okay. The next time I do this, let's ask. Let's give him some time to transition, okay? And because this is all brand new to him, I know it's brand new to you also. We'll come back on. We'll see if we can get a hold of him, okay? Let's just give him that moment to transition. All right. All right, Lori, let's see what we can do here. Lori, in the comments, can you please put her name in? I just, when people ask for me to reach out to parents, I prefer to, oh, we just got a hello. Are you Lori's mom? Could you respond back to us, please? Lori, if you could put her name down, I'd appreciate that. If you want to send a love donation, because I know that people are putting through. Hello? I know people are putting through coins through Facebook that goes to Paranormal Warehouse, which is fine. I don't get any of that, and I don't necessarily need to get any of that. But if anybody wants to send a love donation, you could do so at PayPal if you're interested. It's also in the description of my video. No obligation whatsoever, but seeing that people are putting coins in, I just thought I would clarify what happens when it's stars. It's not coins, it's stars. I don't even know. I don't get them, so it doesn't matter. Let's see here. I'm getting bits and pieces, but we'd really like to hear more. And I almost thought I heard something that sounded like my name or someone named Syllable. Oh, Liz, I love that name, Burley. That's so awesome. Was it? Okay, I wondered. I just hate saying, oh, it's my name, it's my name. I don't want to be one of those folks that kind of turns this into all about me. But I'm glad, okay, a lot of you are hearing that too. All right, Liz. Burley, are you here? sounds like that you had left us quite some time ago, and Liz is missing you. And I would love it, absolutely love it, if you could say your name through the spirit box, because you have an awesome name. Burley, could you say your name for me, please? I just want to hear it come through here. And I think Liz would love it. Maybe if I stop talking over people. It wasn't Burley, though. Burley, can you please say your name? Well, you're welcome to say it, to talk to us anytime. Could you at least say hi to your daughter, please? Or say Liz's name? So you're unable to talk to us? Are you unable to turn on any of the equipment for us? Just to... I thought I heard knocking. Is somebody knocking on my walls? If so, can you do it again? I heard Ann. All right, Chantal. And then Janet. Okay. We'll try. It's not been a successful night so far, which we all know that happens. Let me grab a sip of water, please. Gwen. Did that sound like Gwen to you? That's what it sounded like to me. Are you Gwen? Is your name Gwen trying to talk to us? Oh, really? So Anne had heard your mom's name. Let's try to go back to that, but let me first get back to where I was. All right, Chantal. Sounded like someone said evening. Aunt Janet, are you able to talk to us, please? Aunt Janet, Chantal would love to hear from you. I would love to hear from you. And all we're trying to do is just connect everyone with their relatives, because you're not forgotten. And that goes for all of you. You're not forgotten. Even if your relatives aren't here. This is why we try to talk to you, so that you know that there's some of us who still want to hear from you and care. Do you understand where I'm coming from? On Janet, anytime you want to come through, um, you're always welcome, okay? Or if you rather go directly to Chantal and let her know that you are, let her know that you're there, that probably means a lot more, to be very honest. Now, this is Grandma Janine, right? Grandma Janine, could you come through for us, please? That weird blue light just went off. When I asked for Grandma Janine, the blue light, that little blue light thing just went off. Is that you? I can't show you, unfortunately. Grandma Janine, we'd love to hear your voice. Now, Andrea, didn't you say that you heard her her voice earlier? I thought that's what I heard you say. The obelisk has gone off once where it says sense. The other one went off by itself before I started, had a few words that came on. Nothing else has gone off. You know, I have a question for all of you. There's a lot of you asking for relatives to come through. I'm just curious. When you're asking me for your relatives to come through, how are you feeling right now? Do you feel lighter? Do you feel better when you ask? Because part of me thinks that when you ask for it, that they probably come to you much quicker than you think. Some of you may not feel it, but I do ask that when you ask for a relative to come through, just try to kind of think if you could feel any changes in your body. Like right now when I'm saying it, I'm getting a slight tingle all over me, like I'm saying the right thing, you know? I get it now. Dave, are you here? Dave, it looks like that you have Monica and Kelly wanting to hear from you. Can you respond? And if not, okay. Did you hear that? We got a voice. Did you make that out? It was a male voice. Monica, do you think he's blocking us? Because Monica, sorry, Dave, if, okay. Dave, are you going to talk to us? I thought I've been hearing your voice. And I hope that you'd allow other people to talk too. Will you do that? David, your name just came through. What up? There we go. I just got a weight lifted off me here, and we're getting some responses now. Are you able to? Spirits, are you able to speak better now? That's horrible. I heard that too. There's something not quite right here, but it's okay. Yeah, something left. Sure did. Yep. I can feel it all over. How many spirits are in here with me right now? Can I get a number, please? Heard 10. Do you, spirits, are you in here with me right now, in this room? Have you surrounded me? It's okay if you have. It doesn't affect me at all. Oh. So, let's get a voice. What's up? What's up? Not much. All right, spirits. Now, what about any relatives that are here? Are you here to talk to anybody tonight? Do you have messages? Do you have a loved one you need to talk to? Because that's what we're here for. Okay? Portal. I heard portal. Did you all hear that, or you hear something else? What portal? I was talking about Bobby Matthews. Any of you from Bobby Matthews? Okay, you all heard it. You all heard it. Oh, look at you all. All right, then. What's the portal? We'll get him. We'll get him. Now, if you're trying to talk to us, could you try to speak a little bit clearer? Louder would be nice too. Okay. Now, before I do so, do you folks hear that we're getting a lot of stuff coming through now? Whatever was here, I think there was something. Grandpa George, are you able to say hello to us, please? Grandpa George, could you just even say Grandpa for me? Good then. It sounds female. Or what about Anthony? Are you here?
You're right. I can
Coming through. Kelly, is it safe to say, and Monica, I mean, forgive me to speak so cavalier, is it safe to say then that Dave has not crossed over? And maybe that's something that we try to help him with? Is he somebody who would want to cross over?
Okay.
Dave, are you still here? Dave, do you need our help? Okay, that was a yes.
Ain't one of those.
Wow. All right. We can help you if you want help, okay? But you need to want the help. Well, I did ask Grandpa George to say Grandpa. I would say that we were going to try to cross him over tonight, and that's where you use your intention to ask him to go. Doesn't mean he goes away. It just means that he is able to move on and move back and forth then. All right, folks. I know I've been reading some comments. A couple of you are feeling stuff around you. A couple of you are feeling like Kelly is. Relax, okay? Just relax. Let go of it. Cut it, okay? Even doing that, I'm feeling much better. You have to bring it back in. All right, you all. You gotta stop. Rob, you too. You guys gotta let it go. You gotta relax, okay? You still have your protection. You gotta let it go.
Crazy.
Did anyone else hear Heidi's name? If there is a spirit that is affecting people's chests, let us go, okay? Hiding, not Heidi. That makes sense. You got to release, okay? There we go. Thank you. Did you guys get a release? I got a release. All right. We work through this together, right? Interesting. All right. This is where we help, okay? We want to cross some of you over. We want to cross all of you over. Who needs it? You want to cross over? Spirits, who want to cross over? This is where I need your help, folks. This is where your intention comes in. We need to guide spirits to the light. Okay? I am opening up a beam of light. Spirits, this is where you need to go. Follow that beam to go where it's the brightest. You need to follow the light, okay? Go to it. Dave, will you go to the light? Dave, will you go to the light, please? You can come back and check in on everybody as much as you want. Everyone else, do you see the light? Can you answer me? Do you all see it? Have you done so? Have you crossed? There should be a loved one. Okay. A loved one and or a spirit guide. Have you all crossed? Dave, did you cross? Yep. Did you hear that? He said, yep. Good. You have crossed, haven't you? Okay. Spirits always know that we're here to help. I hope you know that. We're always here for you. Good. I shut down this session in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Thank you, spirits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so first thing we have to do, which is super important now, is that we need to tell all spirits that this session is closed. We closed the circle. This is to make sure that spirits that we do not want in our lives to not glob onto us and take our energy. So spirits, the session is closed. Thank you. And what I'm doing is actually literally cutting the strings of attachments, okay? We are done. We are done with this. And I want to make sure you're all safe. So please make sure you do that, especially the fact that some of us had I almost said attacked. We weren't attacked. but we had something happen to us. And, if it's what Monica says, it's that perhaps it was Dave sharing with us what was going on with him. Okay. So, but he released, and that's good. So this session is closed. Okay. Whew. Give me some of that Florida water. How are you all feeling out there? You guys feeling all right? If not, reach out to me, okay? Let me know. Let me know what isn't right, okay? We can try to work through it. I invite you to come here because I want us to share experience of spirit. I do not want anything to happen to any of you, okay? So please reach out to me if there's something that you need. Also, you can reach out to me. You can friend me on Facebook on my personal page. You go to my Facebook page, MN GhostBox or Parafriends Events. Feel free to, just even go to my website, mn-ghostbox.org, where I have a lot of other Spirit Box recordings there if you'd like to listen to. It's always good. So that being said too, once again, as I always want to make sure I promote, please check out Ane. I'm honestly not sure if she's doing a show on Tuesday, and I think that there's some changes happening with Paranormal Warehouse, but I highly urge you all to know what her schedule is. Go to facebook.com/tarot by Ane. You'll be able to see what her schedule is. And if you want an in-depth reading, especially some of you who are looking for your loved ones tonight, it's all fine to be able to hear their names or their voice in the spirit box. But if you want an in-depth reading, especially after like a night we've had tonight, please go to www.onae.org and reach out to her. She's taking bookings for November. And then just because I need to do so, please check out my show, my radio show on Sunday at 4 p.m. Central Time. The Holy Water Incident is a very, very interesting study in what happens when you're kind of playing around and you shouldn't be. You should be very careful. So, and you all are sending some really nice things. Thank you so very much. And I greatly, greatly appreciate that you are all taking part and being so interactive with me on this. So please, thank you very much. And I think what we'll do is let's call it a night. At the very least, I think the next time I'll be on will be a week from tonight. Well, actually, I may not be because I am actually traveling. But I might try to do a session prior to Sunday. But if I do, it will not be on Paranormal Warehouse, but it'll be on my personal page, my profile page. It'll be on my Minnesota Ghost Box page. And it'll be on my Parafriends event page. And it might be something, quick to kind of keep spirits trying to talk with me. There's a slight possibility I might do it from a different location next Sunday, but I am actually traveling. So we'll see what happens. I might have someone cover for me. So that being said, thank you all very much. This was quite the adventure tonight. And, reach out. And that's so very kind. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will see you all very soon. Take care, everyone. Reach out if you need to, and I'll talk to you all later. Take care, everyone. Good night.